This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP Network.
Trolls are here.
Hermione gets a new voice.
New hotel info.
An addition to the UUOP Network.
And the official HHN 32 UUOP Listener House rankings.
This is episode 585 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. We are here post-Halloween Horror Night, but as you heard in the intro, we're not done with it just yet. And to be fair, I've always said that a lot of our listeners get a bit angry over how much Halloween Horror Nights coverage we put out. I was telling Tracy earlier, I know I haven't introduced either of you yet, but you're here and everyone knows that. Our episode last week, our house rankings, has actually had more downloads in a week than the one that came out the week previous at this point.
Wow.
Crazy.
So yes, joining me for this podcast is my wife, Tracy Malaby.
Hello, hello.
And my brother from another mother, Chris Lorero.
What's up, brother?
Michelle's not here because Chris has got an eye appointment and she couldn't change it. I'll just put that in there because Alexa's just officially changed her name to Zavala, so I'm just going to screw with
We're
it.
finally married. Look at that.
Yay!
Right, we have got a lot to get to. So first off, we said it in the intro there. I hinted at it 2 weeks ago. We are going to announce that first addition to the network. And of course, along with ourselves, we have our Halloween Horror Nights podcast, Rush of Fear. I wasn't going to announce this yet, but after my little drop 2 weeks ago, the guys over at the Universal Family podcast have been getting inundated with messages because everyone thought it was them that's being added to the network.
I wonder why.
And I feel kind of guilty now that it's not.
Oh.
But
I'm waiting for a doorbell right now.
there isn't. But we are in a position that I want to get it out there and I want to sort of lay it to bed. So I want to announce that the new addition to the podcast is
The Theme Park Duo.
Yes. And of course, I reached out to Nikki and Gabe. For those of you who don't know who they are, I'm going to get them to introduce themselves to you.
Hello, everyone. This is Gabe.
And I'm Nikki.
And we are the Theme Park Duo.
And we are so excited to be joining the UUOP Network.
Seriously, guys, we are unbelievably pumped because we've known Lee and Tracy for such a long time now, and we are such a fan of the coverage that UUOP does for Universal Orlando Resort, and it really just feels right that now we're part of the network and now we can help cover Universal Studios Hollywood and just one big umbrella of Universal Studios.
Absolutely.
So not only that, but we cover a lot more than just Universal Studios. We cover Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, SeaWorld, and a lot of other things out here in Southern California. So if you want to hear more about other themed entertainment events in the United States, you could check us out at Theme Park Duo, anywhere you could find podcasts. Hopefully, we'll catch you soon.
See you later.
Disney.
All right.
Sack 'em.
We've had a relationship with Nikki and Gabe for quite a bit.
forever.
We've been kind
They're
of
awesome people.
promoting each other, but I was like, do you know what? Let's just officially induct them into the network.
Yeah,
There's such a good fit.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming, really. It should have happened a long time ago.
It is.
It's also kind of nice seeing the other side of the U.S. What they're doing over there, you know?
Yeah, and their coverage of stuff like Nikki and Gabe especially, they get to go out to a lot of events out in California as well. So they've done like Halloween Horror Nights and they'll do Scarefest at Six Flags and Not So Scary and stuff. They cover a lot of the haunt stuff out there and they just feel like an extension. They're very much the sort of West Coast version of me and Tracy. Their sensibilities are very much us. It's just, there's such a good fit for what we do. So, yeah.
Nice. So we're covering Universal Studio. They're covering Studios Hollywood. Are we going to announce Tracy's spinoff at USJ or no?
No, we can't afford it to go there regularly.
Well,
no,
actually.
It just moves over there, covers the podcast in the park every time.
And Beijing, don't forget, that's close. And Singapore's not too far. I'll just do Asia.
Just full coverage.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then I'll move over to Vegas because apparently that was the hottest topic or hottest take.
It was.
We said on anything.
Yeah.
I yelled at for that.
So as far as the other podcast we're adding to the network, the one that it doesn't currently exist, we had a meeting the other night. It is definitely going ahead, Tracy. I do believe that we have a recording date set for the first episode.
We do?
There are footprints around the internet at this point, if you know where to look for the new podcast. Certain
OnlyFans.
accounts that have been set up but have not been promoted as of yet. So if you know where to look and how to look, you might find it there, but we're not going to. And I don't want to announce anything
So
until
if you're talking to me, I'm tech-phobic and I have no clue.
So yeah, I don't want to announce anything until that first episode's in the bag and we
no.
know it's going to happen. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Cool. World domination, apparently. It's only took us 13 years, but whatever. Right, let's move on because we have little things with Seth, as usual.
Hello, everyone. Seth Kuberski from the Unofficial Guides, back with another look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort. And it has been a dramatic and traumatic couple weeks at the resort. Most recently, on November 9th, there was a big power outage that took out most of the attractions for a good part of the day. Luckily, by the weekend, everything seemed to be back up and running. Behind the scenes, we've had word of some cuts in the entertainment department. Some live atmosphere characters and dance shows are going away, and our thoughts go out to all the affected performers. But the good news is that there are auditions right around the corner. Universal has posted information about how performers can audition for roles in the new Epic Universe online. And finally, the annual garage sale, which promises deep discounts on Universal merchandise, kicked off for Universal Orlando annual pass holders on the 11th, and for everyone else on November 12th. There are big lines, lots of crowds, and plenty of complaints about the congestion. So be prepared with your patience if you plan to attend the event, which is held in the employee parking garage on the north side of the resort. The final day is November 14th. Speaking of saving money, Florida residents might be interested in a new deal where you can buy a one-day two-park ticket and get a two-day two-park ticket for the same cost. As we head on into the parks through City Walk, I noticed that NBC Sports Grill and Brew recently had a NASCAR display set up outside, including a car. And Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse made a meet and greet appearance out in City Walk on November 12th. Let's head into Universal Studios Florida, where the same photo validation system that was being tested at the turnstiles of Islands of Adventure can now be found at the studios. The system seems to be working better and better for me personally, and is now significantly faster than using my Magic Band and finger over at Disney. Thanksgiving is still to come, but it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas all throughout the studios as well as IOA. Both parks are decked out for the seasons. And best of all, in Universal Studios Florida's Hollywood, this year's new tribute store and post is now open. If you're hungry at the studios, Finnegan's is closed for a very brief refurbishment, but you might want instead to go around the corner to Minion Cafe, where they have a new El Macho Nacho, which features corn chips and guacamole served inside a hat. Finally, if you are already through with these holidays and ready to move on to next spring, you can mark your calendar for February 3rd through April 7th, because those are going to be the dates of the Mardi Gras 2024 celebration. All right, let's hop over to Islands of Adventure, where the Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Lounge is going to be open from park open to close starting on November 17th through the end of the year. Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls is currently continuing its annual refurbishment, but it's going to reopen on November 18th, just in time for the Thanksgiving crowds. Then, right before Christmas, the Hogwarts Express is going to have a week-long closure from December 10th through the 17th. And last but not least, there's been some long overdue animatronic work completed at the Jurassic Park River Adventure, and I'm pleased to announce that the Ultrasaur is finally back and moving. Let's see how long she lasts.
Woo.
All right, that will do it for this week's installment. I'll be back in a couple weeks. In the meantime, you can find me and my books at theunofficialguides.com, where the brand new 2024 edition of The Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando will be releasing in early December. And until then, I'm Seth Kuberski, keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
So that power outage that happened at the parks the other day,
Yeah.
our good friend Gillian was there on the same day, was sending me pictures. So she showed the line, because obviously everything at studios was, pretty much everything was down. The line to get into Islands at like 11 o'clock was stretching back into City Walk.
Crazy.
I wonder if anybody's like complained of whether they've got any recourse. Like, what Universal, what would guest services do in that? Like, if you went, that was your one day to go to the parks.
I have no idea.
They usually give you like a consolation type thing of either some express passes for certain rides, or a refund to come back. It's happened to us in the past, like years ago. Like half the park went down, and if you go to guest services, they're good about it.
Yeah, it might have been. Do you remember when we went into guest services and there was those Spanish guys in front of us who were getting theirs, because they said, "Oh, but you can keep your ticket. What we'll do is we'll put no expiration on it, so you can come back whenever." Which it's not always an option, though, is it? I know Universal can't do that.
No,
much,
it's
just,
out. It's
difficult, isn't it?
Wasn't it out of their control too?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it a main power line?
That's what I heard.
From the city?
Gillian was wondering if someone had messed up when they were taking some of the Horror Nights houses down.
No.
The possibility.
Yeah, definitely.
Disappointing to see entertainment cuts, but good that they're going to Epic Universe. But I wonder what shows are going.
That's worrying.
Because Bamas Boy Lalo hasn't been there that long. The driving and dance show hasn't been there that
And
long.
they're all high energy and really
I like
good fun.
them, and we still haven't seen either of them properly. Sing It.
Yeah.
No offense to those performances, but I wouldn't be disappointed if that went.
All offense to that performance from me. I thought it was horrendous.
Because have you seen
Isn't
that?
it the one? That's the one in front of the Blues Brothers,
It's
right?
the a cappella. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I've seen it a couple times just because I've been in Finnegan's.
Yes.
The problem
But,
is being in Finnegan's and trying to listen to the busker, who was awesome, but then you've got this out of tune with the amps turned up way too loud and too much bass right next to you. It was a nightmare.
Well, it was happening right in front of the podium where you
Yeah.
check in. Those poor people trying to get people's names when you're trying to check in was a nightmare.
It was too loud for the area. It needed turning down a bit because it was just there was too much reverb for it bouncing around.
I can't think of anything else that deserves to go. Like
No.
Marilyn and the Diamond Bellas, maybe.
I don't think that will.
I
That's
feel
a
like they would
classic.
get rid of those other ones first, because the other ones, it's like Blues Brothers is obviously a staple there.
Yeah.
I don't see that going anywhere. Same thing with Maryland, right? Like
I
that's
think so
it's
as well.
more of a thematic type thing that
Yeah.
belongs in studios rather than the Sing It or the other one in front of the drive-in. Which that one, if it went away, I'd be perfectly okay with it.
Really? I
as
liked
well.
it, what we've seen of it.
I have to see it again. When I saw it one time, it was kind of weird, man. Like it looked like I was watching TikTok videos. I'll
I mean,
say
it
that.
was,
like
but-
in real life.
Yeah, but then isn't that aiming at the generation nowadays?
But just to point out, we walked past it 2 or 3 times. Not once did we actually stop to watch the whole performance.
No,
we
but,
just carried on walking.
We've never seen the Beat Builders, and I love that bloody thing.
You've never seen the full Beat Builders?
Nope.
See, that's an awesome
I
show.
know.
Yeah.
I'll stop every single time.
It's
to watch
everything
that.
we love about a show as well. We
I
just
don't know.
always seem to get there halfway through. They say, "Oh, we'll get it next time."
The plus side of this
We never
is
do.
they are auditioning, so hopefully the people that lose their work at studios because of this will end up over at
there.
Epic
It
Universe.
should be good.
Yeah, so at least there's that option. At least they're not just cutting it and off you pop.
Mhm.
Interesting that NBC had a NASCAR
Yeah.
display, because didn't that used to be NASCAR Cafe? Yeah,
No, NBC,
interesting.
yeah, I know what
Tribute
I'm saying.
Store looks awesome this year.
So good.
Tracy and I were just watching Vincent Vision's latest one. Some of the little onion cheesecake thing looks cool as hell. I like
You
it.
saw the inside?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Madeline went and got
I-
us some. There's some stuff on our Instagram that I posted last week. Oh, no, it wasn't Madeline. Sorry, Natalie was there for us.
It's okay. I'll see it next month.
No, you won't.
I'm going.
Hey.
She won't.
I will.
She
I'm
won't.
going.
Well, let's just keep it in the back. All right.
She won't.
Well. Oh, don't tell me I won't, 'cause I said I will.
We haven't got the money for it. Or the time. But it looks cool. I think
It does.
the entrance facade is probably the most elaborate they've done.
Well, I like how this year with the Halloween Horror Nights as well, they made it double height.
Yeah.
And it really, it just such an impact.
It's interesting how they're working those tribute stores now, of having 2 locations for it.
Yeah, I mean, merchandise, man.
Are they going to have 2 on the go all the time? Like, I don't understand what they're going to do with the Horror Nights one now. Is that just going to be the Horror Nights one every year? Because it makes sense to put the Horror Nights one there, and then the other one be everything else. It's strange.
Yeah, but that's only for one event, though. So it's
Yeah.
a lot of downtime.
A lot of downtime.
But then they might just do what they did last time. The reason that it changed from there in the first place was because Ops wanted that extended queue back for the Mummy. So whether they'll
wasn't the rumor about the preview center or no? Or that was for City Walk?
Yes, that's going in City Walk.
Yes, all right.
I know where it is now. I know where it's going now. I've had it officially confirmed. The person that told me was like, I told you where it was. And I went, you're going to have to remind me. He's like, oh, it's there. And I went, oh, okay.
Okay, where is it?
We've talked about where it's going to be.
You can cut it out. You do the editing.
I was just going to hint that so I don't have to cut it, but it's like, in the one place in City Walk, where would you put it realistically?
In the middle.
I mean...
Anywhere.
Not Dead Coconut.
No. We talked about it. We've all kind of set place. No, I mean, yeah. No, not...
That's where I would put it.
I mean, it could be the... Yes.
You're not saying it's not...
It's not saying it's not the...
Why don't you just say it and bleep it out and make people really wonder what it is?
All right, it's in the...
Wow, that's insane.
I never believed they would put it in there.
I mean, how did Universal get so much more additional property in the same area? That's crazy.
I'm speechless.
Chris, I need you to try the El Macho Nacho when you go next. I know your wife messaged me. Your wife messaged me and went, it's so small. And I said, that's what she said.
I will try that next month.
You won't. You're not going.
Yes, you may.
She won't.
Oh, well.
It looks pretty cool.
It does.
Honestly, it's just for the hat. Because Alexa and I were looking at it. And first I was like, oh, that's freaking awesome. But then also I saw the price and how small the chips looked. It's more buying it for the hat. Because if not, I just go down to La Bamba and grab the Mexican food there.
But apparently,
it's fantastic.
The nachos and the guac are all fresh made, so it's not like just they haven't got a packet of Doritos and just dumped them around the edge of it.
Yeah.
But for $9, it's expensive.
It's very expensive when you don't like guac as well. So
I don't know. It looked really nice actually, and I'm not a huge fan of guacamole.
It could look nice. It's still avocado.
We love our guac down here. I will take one for the team and
this is why I've never been able to. This is why I've never been able to have the tableside stuff at Antojitos, because soap hater over here doesn't like it.
You can ask for no parsley, right? Or cilantro.
Is that what makes it taste of soap?
Yes, the soapy.
So does the avocado.
No, the cilantro isn't that that's like the cilantro gene.
Yeah, that tastes of soap, but avocado tastes of soap as well to me.
Anyway,
really?
Yeah, and I don't like eating soap.
No.
How about we make some for you when you come next month?
She's not coming.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right. Cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a little bit, but I can't eat tons of it. I'll have a little bit, and I like it on a taco.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe if we got the table side, because they mix in stuff with the one in with it, so it's not just guacamole. It's not just avocado.
No, it's cilantro as well.
Yeah, but you can say I don't want that. Just mix me some chili peppers in,
extra lime, extra salt,
bit of tequila. Sounds like a party.
Side of bourbon.
Oh, now you're talking.
Anyway, moving on. There was something that I've even spoken to Seth about, and I'm surprised that wasn't included. But
so I don't know how to start that because
just say it.
Yes. So Seth didn't announce another little thing that surprises actually. This happened in the Wizarding World over the past week, and that is that Universal have finally updated Hermione's voice to sound more like Emma Watson. We sent our special media gatherer,
That's
Madeline.
A social.
No, she's special.
She is special.
We sent our special social media gatherer, Madeline, to grab audio of the new change. And this is from the Hogsmeade to London journey.
Wait, how about this one?
It's occupied, Harry.
Looks like a bunch of first year.
Let's keep looking.
The licorice apple.
No,
It sounds much more like her. When Hunter used to be on the show, he always used to do, honestly, Ron, like she'd been smoking 40 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it took them 13... Oh, no, how long did the Hogwarts Express... Sorry, about 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years to update her voice, because it was awful.
Yeah.
So bad. Super high pitchy.
I wonder what's prompted them to change it now, especially considering Seth announced that the Hogwarts Express is closing for a refurb shortly. Why add it in now rather than like do it and then have a big hurrah? They just... No announcement, no nothing, just people started reporting that they'd changed the voice. And we're like, okay, strange, but cool.
Yeah, there had to be like a checkbox on some corporate list.
I wonder if there was like a licensing embargo on her voice that's changed or whatever now, that they couldn't get anybody that sounded like her and she couldn't do it. Maybe that's something to do with that. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how they couldn't do this when it first opened.
I know.
Agreed.
I know. It's... Yeah.
Like either just don't include her.
Yeah.
I feel like we had this conversation about her voice
had this
recently.
Conversation many times.
Recently. Like
many times.
Just don't include her. If you can't get the voice right, just don't have her there. Yes, people
or just have her like saying or something in the background.
Like, couldn't they just have used sound bites?
They're obviously not allowed to.
Yeah.
They've got enough money. The charge is all enough.
Strange. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Give some...
R.I.P. to the old voice.
Honestly, Ron. Who the hell's that? Yes, Chris, we mentioned in the intro that your favourite movie is getting some love in the parks.
Oh, super favorite. So Universal are celebrating the upcoming release of DreamWorks Animation's new film, Trolls Band Together, with limited time experiences for guests of all ages to enjoy.
All ages.
All ages, from 0 to 100. Beginning this week, guests can get happy with the following special offerings inspired by the new film and popular Trolls characters.
I'm waiting for this one. There's a word in here and I want to love Chris trying to butcher it.
I've already said it a few times in my head.
Is it on this part right here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me prep that. Okay. Guests can indulge in an assortment of all new Fantastamazing beverages themed to favorite Trolls characters. Is it good?
That's
is that good?
Terrible
Perfect.
word. What?
Fantastamazing.
Fantastic.
They're the sort of words I make up.
It's terrible.
Makers of Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
So you can get a Fantastamazing beverages themed to favorite Trolls characters at Schwab's Pharmacy, including Tiny Diamond Shake. Now this is going to have vanilla soft serve ice cream blended with Oreo cookies, whipped toppings, and finished with edible silver glitter in truly Tiny Diamond fashion.
Who's Tiny Diamond? Is that Guy? I thought he was called Guy Diamond, or is Tiny Diamond a different one? Because
The one that farts
Yeah,
glitter?
that was Guy Diamond.
Maybe Tiny Diamond's his son.
Maybe.
Then we have Poppy's Popping Strawberry Lemonade, crafted with strawberry Dole Whip, sweet lemonade, strawberry sorbet, and topped with blue raspberry Pop Rocks candy and flour sprinkles.
Yes.
Ew.
I think Shelby, Universal Orlando Vegans, posted a picture of it. I think that's the one she posted a picture of, and it looks really good. It kind of looks like the PX41 Punch from Minion Cafe.
Okay.
Very similar.
Hope it tastes better.
We enjoyed that. The purple one.
Yeah, it was a bit...
We liked it. Me and Michelle liked it.
Yeah, I found the creamy topping.
Oh, the
to be a
creamy
bit
topping was a
synthetic.
bit much, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be all right, like on a hot day.
Yeah.
Have they always sold strawberry Dole Whip there, or is that
I
just
don't
for this
think
drink?
so.
There's always had Dole Whip there. I don't know whether it's necessarily strawberry Dole Whip.
Gotcha. And lastly, we have the Brozone Shake, and that's going to have vanilla soft serve ice cream with a whipped topping, along with blue raspberry Pop Rocks candy and colorful nerd candy.
I
Oh,
love
yes.
Nerds. I haven't had nerds in years. The watermelon ones, you can't beat them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd try all of them.
Yeah?
You wouldn't
no.
have the Oreo
I wouldn't
one.
have the Oreo one.
You don't like Oreo?
No.
No. I
See,
do.
that's my go-to.
Yeah, but you lot don't know what chocolate
I
tastes
don't like
that's
the
why.
chocolate
That's
ones.
also true.
It's all the other flavours I like.
I like birthday cake,
The
and I like
pumpkin
pumpkin
spice
spice,
ones
and
are
I like
amazing.
the apple pie. I like all the ones that the vanilla cookie.
Yes, not the chocolate.
I don't like the chocolate
Yes.
cookie. But everything else I like.
Yeah.
All right. Guests can pose with fan favorite troll characters Poppy as she rocks her dazzling new band attire during special meet and greets inside Universal Studios Florida. Plus, interactive sets include a cutting edge screen where guests can digitally interact with the characters, along with a dual sided photo backdrop that places guests on stage with beloved Trolls characters, and on the opposite side, backstage with Poppy and Viva.
We've seen that photo op thing. I can't remember which video we were watching. Might have been the Pew 2, maybe. Something different. It's pretty cool. Rather than it just being a bog standard sort of photo step and repeat, apparently they're called. I don't understand why it's called a step and repeat, but okay.
Because it moves up
But it doesn't.
a bit, and it's just a repeated pattern.
Oh,
And it's always on an angle, so it goes up a step.
brilliant. Okay.
It's
You learn something
self-explanatory.
new every day, don't you?
And for all you shoppers, right? Finally, you can guests can shop a vibrant selection of brand new Trolls merchandise, including a stylish new purse,
Casey.
adorable figurines of the film's characters, apparel, and more.
I wonder how popular the Trolls stuff at Universal actually is.
I mean, I've been looking for a Trolls purse for a while, to be honest.
I'm
so.
sure you have.
Yeah.
Because obviously DreamWorks Land, I think, is going to be very heavily Trolls themed. There's at least one ride in there we know of.
Yeah.
Troller coaster.
I mean, I didn't say that, you did, but okay.
Huh? I saw the overhead of the recent pics that came out
Okay.
showing was it the tree from Shrek?
Oh yeah, swamp is tree like
The
his
swamp
house. Yeah.
Swamp house, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of really looking forward to it now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's different. It's almost like getting like a little sliver of a new park. So yeah.
You've got a little niece though. That's the difference.
I had no intention of taking her. Off for me. But yes, I would take her to this area.
It will be interesting to see what it is because let's be honest, that Fievel's Playland and all the rest of it is so outdated when it went.
Yeah. I think it was pretty outdated when it was in there.
I think when it first, you weren't on when we did our tribute to it, with it, or were you?
I don't
No,
know. I don't
think
take
you
any
were.
notice.
Because I think it's only me and Chris that talked to the guy who designed Fievel's Playland. So I think you must have been in Korea at that point. But at the time it opened, it was probably at its peak. At least Fievel was.
Yeah, 91 is when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And I was hardcore obsessed with that movie.
But I think at that point, once you hit sort of 96, 97, and we're talking about it closed in 2022.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, they got their money's worth.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
it
did.
Yes. See, I had a thought while we talked about that. I wonder if anybody's taken like Guy Diamond or Poppy or any of them into Hogwarts Castle.
I don't know where this is going.
Think about it.
Ah, troll in the dungeon. Wow. Took me a while.
Do you know, I bet
That would be
somebody
funny,
has.
though.
I need to see photographs of that because that's just...
They probably wouldn't be allowed to as like a
after hours, it'd be
cross-licensing
funny.
thing, but it would be funny if Universal put out like a little YouTube short of like a team
lost
member with
troll.
them. It'd be hilarious, actually.
That would be very good marketing.
It
but
really
I
would.
agree.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd ever see that happen, though.
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I think that comes from the rolling side.
I'm not sure how much control she has over those lands now, especially with like getting some Halloween Horror Nights stuff over in Diagon Alley. Like it wasn't Halloween Horror Nights specific, but it was kind of Halloween Horror Nights adjacent, whereas they've never done anything in there before. So I think her hands aren't as tightly wrapped around it as they once were, but I
No.
don't think you'll ever see Guy Diamond going in there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right, so moving on, it is time for some Producers Club birthdays, Tracy.
Yes, it is my favourite time of the week, month,
Fortnight.
fortnight. This is one of my favourite segments anyway. Just a little handful this time. And lots of testosterone in here as well, I've noticed.
All of them.
Yes. We are going to kick off. November 18th is the amazing Scott Bergeron's birthday. Happy birthday, Scott!
Happy birthday, Scott!
Happy birthday, Scott.
One of
And
our only
hold on.
listeners that we've bumped into at Disney and not at
Disney.
Universal.
And the following day, on the 19th, is, love this guy, the fantastic Chris Rook's birthday. Happy birthday, Rookie.
Happy birthday, Chris, even though you are above us in the table right now.
Feliz cumpleaños, Dr. Hammond.
To be fair, everyone's above us in the table right now.
That's true. And then on November the 24th, it's our very own Dr. Evil. It's Chris Zell's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Council of Chris's.
Yes.
Too many Chris's.
I know.
Not enough.
There's too many.
We need a cull. And
A cult cull.
a cult cull. And a colourful cult cull. Oh, no, don't. My brain will go off on one.
You did it.
I did not. You started
How are
it.
you?
The 26th, we have the marvellous Richard Baker's birthday. Happy birthday, Richard.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Richard.
And last but not least, on the 27th, we have the fabulous Jeremy Duncan's birthday. Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wishing you all fantastic birthdays with lots of presents, hugs, and cake.
Can't believe we're getting towards the end of the year. It's crazy that
Oh,
it's like
don't.
nearly the back end of November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the end of things, that is the end of the first half of the show. So we will take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, because she's not here, so we might as well hear something from her. And we'll be right back.
Man, we need a vacation.
Oh, I got this.
Whoa, that's awesome. But I was thinking something a little more adventurous.
Okay, how about this?
Yes!
And how about some relaxation from Mama?
Oh, perfect. How did you do that?
Easy. Portkey Vacations.
For your next vacation, let Portkey Vacations take away all the guesswork and stress of planning. From air and hotel to theme park tickets and everything else in between, they've got you covered. Just visit PortkeyVacations.com and touch the Portkey to get started with your free, no-obligation quote request. With just one touch, and Portkey Vacations will magically take you wherever you want to go.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we're not going to move on to our usual segment because we don't actually have any Bow Pick a Bow Bow recorded. Well, technically we've got one. I have mentioned it before. They were all too drunk to actually rate them. It will get played, an edited version of it at some point.
Oh, it needs editing, does it?
I've edited it, but then I realised while I was editing it that at the end they never actually rated them.
Yeah.
He said we have his full permission to play it and take the out of him for the entire thing.
We can do that happily.
Awesome. And we get consent. Perfect.
And then I may play the entire thing as an outro, one episode. It's about 8.5 minutes long.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Drunk Scousers is funny.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, since though we haven't got any, I thought it's about time to put a final date on this segment. So if you want to cast your votes, Tracy, how will people do that?
Well, first of all, you have to go to bend the bow. Then, the hard part, you have to eat the bow. And then you have to record yourself rating each bow out of 5. 1 being blur and 5 being...
Oh, hell yeah.
And then send that recording to podcast@uuopodcast.com, and you have until the end of day, November 26th, to get them in.
Yeah. And then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
The next news show, because I realise that we are actually ranking these things. There will be, in order, the best to worst.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, and as Bow Pick a Bow is officially ending.
Bow.
Yeah, there's a bow missing. Bow Pick a Bow Bow. Is officially ending. We want you all to get involved in the next listener interactive segment. Which stick gets my lick?
Lick my stick.
Licky me sticky.
We've got 2. Someone promised us one last week when they were there. We haven't got it yet. I'm still waiting for it. Brian, I'm looking at you.
Oh dear.
Chris, how do they do that?
Well, it's very simple. All you got to do is you go to Freeze Ray Pops in Minion Land and try as many of the pops as you can and record yourself ranking each of them out of 5. 1 being bleh, and 5 being...
Oh, hell yeah.
And get those recordings to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
One's probably not going to be blur by the time we get round to it, but I didn't want to put it out there just yet because I need an actual recording of what it's going to be. Gillian, you know what you to do.
I'm lost.
Same. I'm always lost.
If you'd have been paying attention 2 weeks ago, you'd have remembered, but we'll get there.
I wasn't paying attention 2 hours ago.
You weren't paying attention 5 minutes ago.
I was.
Anyway, so we had a bit of news, shall we say? Something dropped this last week that's kind of big. Chris?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the biggest news we have is, it's not official news, but a lot of accounts have been sharing this information that seems to have come from the Lowe's Hotels website, and that is information on the new Epic Universe hotels, the Universal Stella Nova Resort, inspired by the infinite vastness of the unknown universe, where galaxies spiral ever outward, and unknown worlds revolve around unnamed stars. Universal Stella Nova Resort, opening January 21st, 2025, is your new getaway to Universal Orlando Resort.
That says gateway.
I like getaway, but fine. You'll enjoy endless family fun with a massive pool, standard rooms that sleep up to 4, multiple dining options, and tons of recreational fun.
Right, before we move on to the next bit, the thing I found very interesting about this is that it's your new gateway to Universal Orlando Resort. So they're still going to be calling, from what I can gather from this, Epic Universe is just going to be wrapped up into, it's still going to be called Universal Orlando Resort. Because this is, we know where it is. We went down to see it.
Yes, I was there.
So it's right down by Epic Universe. It's nowhere near what we know as Universal Orlando Resort. Yet they're still calling it the gateway to Universal Orlando Resort.
I mean, it is, though. It's part of the umbrella. I think they learned their lesson when they try to rebrand to Universal Escape.
I still think it's a weird one on a way that you're trying to promote something new, but still referring to it as Universal Orlando Resort. I understand why. Do you know what I mean? There could be, it's a weird, it's got to be difficult from them, because I'd no doubt they've got one eye on the debacle that was Universal Escape.
I mean, maybe,
just
maybe it's like a marketing thing for, and like really dumbing it down for people, where it's like, yes, you can stay here for your Universal Orlando Escape, or
resort,
resort vacation, as opposed to people thinking, and I know this sounds dumb, but like, oh, well, I can't stay at this hotel if I want to go to this park, right? This hotel is associated with this or something like that. That's my best guess.
Yeah, people might think it's only for
Epic Universe. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool.
Here, guests enjoy exclusive theme park benefits like being able to breeze into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Universal Volcano Bay an hour before everybody else. With complimentary transportation, it's a quick hop between the parks and the hotel. Stella Nova Resort is where you'll take off for amazing adventures at the parks of Universal Orlando, and it's also where you'll touch down for relaxation and recharging between the fun.
It feels weird because they're not mentioning Epic Universe anyway. It feels odd when it's literally right at the door of Epic Universe.
Maybe. I mean, the hotel likely is opening up prior to Epic Universe.
I would say so.
Yeah,
like a good few months, which is weird.
This is their way to market it,
I guess. Right? Yeah,
you can still stay here, as opposed to what we're about to talk about, where it's very specific.
Yeah.
So the hotel highlights include 750 guest rooms. The Universal Stella Nova Resort and Universal Terra Luna Resort will be located at the future site of the new Universal Epic Universe theme park.
There we go.
Which will open at a later date in 2025.
Yeah, that's the first mention of it, though.
Yeah, it is. It is odd. Like, you really would want to push hard on your brand new theme park.
And then they just throw in Terra Luna Resort as well as like an afterthought.
Yeah, I must admit I would. Hang on. Have we already mentioned that?
No.
No. The Terra Luna is the one that's inside the theme park, right?
No, that's the Helios. So these are... So if you look at the promotional images that came out of this, I posted a reel on our Instagram. These two hotels are very similarly set out, not design-wise, but just how they're located to Surfside and Dockside. They're literally across a road from each other.
Okay.
So when you look at it from above, it looks very much looking at how Surfside and Dockside are. They're the same shape, virtually the same hotel with a slightly different theme on opposite sides of the road.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that overhead. I mean, it very much a Dockside or Endless Summer situation there.
Yeah.
Universal Orlando's current theme park and Universal City Walk will be accessible from the new hotels via convenient and complimentary shuttles. Imagine if they charged you for that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you get Express Pass for this one? Nope, get them back.
Yeah. Resort-style pool, game room, and more. Throughout the resort, there are restaurant and lounge options, sure to fit the palate of everyone, including a pool bar and grill and pizza delivery.
I would so it looks like from what we're reading from this, it's going to be on the same level as Dockside and Surfside. There's no mention of express passes, so I'm expecting it to be that value resort level that Endless Summer is.
I think they may scale up a little bit, so it's not your value like Dockside and Surfside. Maybe go up to like your Cabana level or Aventura, because all those don't have express passes. I don't think it'll be a Sapphire situation.
No,
but I don't think they'd come out the gate with just value hotels like that, right? I mean, we didn't have that for Universal, and they definitely think, hey, you know, this will be closer to the other park. They'll pay a little bit more of a premium to do that.
True.
So I mean, and they didn't even classify it yet. So they could theoretically copy and clone the Endless Summer resorts, but then upscale it, give you nicer, you know, beds, maybe insulation. I know that's an issue.
Soundproofing in the walls.
Yeah.
I hope it's not that,
maybe more upscale restaurants type of deal.
Well, have you seen the pictures of the hotel itself, like the rooms and stuff?
I'm not sure.
I saw the exterior pictures and like one interior picture.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's very space themed.
I do feel they do need to upscale it a little, because at the moment this sounds very blur, and they want to keep people on site to spend the money, and Icon Park's not that far away.
It's far enough.
It's not. It's close enough for people to go, do you know, sod it. There's nothing to do here. I'm hopping in an Uber across the road.
I think the argument is that once Epic Universe it opens, you're literally a stone's throw from the brand new theme park in the area.
Yeah.
That'll be the draw for staying down there, isn't it? If you're going,
yes.
if you want value and you're going to Islands or Studios or Volcano Bay, then you're staying at Endless Summer. If you want a value, and I'm not saying it's value, whatever we decide it is, whether it is Surfside, Dockside, or whether it is more an Aventura or a Cabana Bay, and you go into Epic Universe, then you stay down there. But I mean, even a shuttle from there to, this is what confuses it, kind of Universal Orlando Resort. What we know as Universal Orlando Resort is that.
I know, but it's just expanded.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be what? How long's the bus ride from, without any traffic, from Dockside and Surfside? Like 8 minutes?
Without traffic, yes.
This is going to be what? 12, 13?
I would say up to about 15, I would imagine.
Because we're not going to have Laura driving where we get lost and go down the wrong road and end up looking at like some military place where we shouldn't have been.
He was lovely though, and he was like, oh yeah, this happens a lot, just go down there. Yeah. Because it was a one-way system as well, wasn't it? So
it's interesting, this information coming out, because I've been on the Law's website and I can't find it. It's not there. So I don't know whether it's been put up and then...
Oh, it got leaked.
Oh, is that what it was?
So somebody, and again, take this with a grain of salt, because you know a lot of companies do this anyways. But somebody published all this on the Lowe's website and then took it down.
Right.
But coincidentally, somebody saved all that stuff.
Yes.
So if you were like to go to Lowe's, you wouldn't see it anymore. But again, somebody screenshotted everything.
Yeah. But like the document that's being shared, look, it's exactly the same as the page you would find for any Universal hotel on the Lowe's website. Exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. So
it's going to be interesting to see what the price point for it is when it opens.
I'm just reading some stuff right now on it. So I remember the renderings, the inside did look like an Aventura style entrance. But it says here, permits that we've seen for the hotel describe a restaurant with 203 seats, as well as a bar and lounge with 113 seats.
Oh, it's quite spacious.
That sounds a little bit more upscale-y, I think, than your Dockside and Surfside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a food court. It's...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you maybe are looking at something more like a Sapphire or an Aventura then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a strong water kind of vibe.
I would imagine so, for it being...
Totally down with that.
Yeah, being out there and being the first one's opened. Because you've got to want to attract people. There's got to be a reason for people to go there before there's a park nearby.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? I mean, we don't know when Epic Universe is open, but you've got to assume it's... I mean, if you look at when Studios open... I meant to look and find out when Studios Islands... I think studios opened in like June, Islands opened in May. I meant to look up when Volcano Bay opened, just to try and
I thought
get
that was a bit later.
an idea of like what sort of times of year they like to open things. So January, it opened in January. Oh no, on January
Volcano Bay?
revealed at the grand opening. So May 25th.
No, I think it was Memorial.
May 25th. No? So they like to open things around May, June time. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see an opening date for Epic around the middle of May.
I mean, your summertime is your prime time.
I think
for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think you want it open before June, before you hit that peak time, just to give you at least a couple of weeks to try and deal with things before the hits the fan.
Look how cute you sound, thinking that's not going to be slammed from day one. Come on, man.
It is, but it's not going to be as slammed as it is when people are taking the kids because that's when they're out of school and stuff like that. It's going to be mental, and then it's going to be summer holidays mental.
Yeah, yeah.
So I reckon you're looking at the beginning to middle of May.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems feasible.
Yes, the rooms. I just saw the rooms. They do look really cool.
Yeah,
I'm digging the space theme.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all over space stuff, so
I know there's been a lot of people like, let's hope it doesn't feel like the last space-themed hotel that we had in the area.
Well, I don't think it's going to be priced quite like
and
that
that's
one.
What a lot of people have said as well. Yes, I'm sure it's not $2,000 a night.
Yeah. Plus, these windows actually look outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's interesting that we've got an actual opening date for one of the hotels, which is odd, and nothing about. Well, I mean, maybe you would expect Terra Luna. What's it called?
Terra Luna.
It is Terra Luna.
Yeah.
To open around the same time, it doesn't make any sense.
Well,
I mean,
what was the difference between Surfside and Dockside?
It was a weird one because COVID hit between the two of them opening. So one was supposed to open and then didn't.
Mm.
Do we have any original dates? Let me see.
For what, Dockside or for these?
No, Dockside. I'm just curious now how far apart they were supposed to open until the Rona came. Riverside Inn and Suites opened first on June 27th, 2019. And Dockside opened up December 2020 due to COVID. Yes, but what was the original?
So I've got here Surfside and Suites, which opened on June 2019.
Okay, I think I found it. So this is another thing from Comcast. It says here, Dockside Inn and Suites will open on March 17, 2020. So it was supposed to be March, got delayed to December. But from June to March, that's still a significant gap, I think.
From June one year to March the next year?
Yes.
That's nearly a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird, isn't it? It can't be. So if we're saying that Epic Universe is going to open around May, June time, then they're going to want it open. It's got to be closer together than that. They're going to want both of those hotels open before Epic Universe.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think they also do the later in 2025 to give themselves that buffer.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, obviously leading up to the opening, you could have tons of things that can happen with whether it be permitting and structurally, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, to be fair, from what we saw, there was stuff there, but it didn't look like a theme park. I mean, even if you look at the stuff that BioReconstruct's posting from the air, you can see rides and structures and stuff, but it still doesn't look like a theme park. And we're like potentially 18 months out from it opening. But then I suppose once the structures are up, the rest of it will go in very quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of groundworks and
the
foundations, and that has to be done slowly, and because it's precision.
It's very exciting. It boggles my mind to how to put something like that together. If someone puts something like in a foot too far to one side, then the whole thing doesn't go. It's crazy. It really is. It blows my mind. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Are we ready, guys?
Lay it on us.
It is time.
Okay.
For the unofficial Universal Orlando podcasts Halloween Horror Nights 32 Listener House Rankings. Tracy knows this, Chris. I'm going to blow your mind. We had the most rankings sent in that we have ever had this year.
Ooh.
We got, normally we get 50, 60, with 111.
Strong year.
Yep.
111. I was blown away. So this list is as definitive as you're going to get. Now, you guys don't know what this list is because I've left it out. So I'm going to paste them in one at a time so you don't get to see them. So, Tracy.
Yes.
Please begin.
Okay. Ranking at number 10, we have Chucky, Ultimate Kill Count.
What a surprise.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
I was going to say, just say that no matter what he put there.
Yeah.
I felt like messing with you and putting something like Yeti in there.
Yeah.
Chris.
All right. Coming in at number 9. Whoa. We have Stranger Things Season 4.
I think that goes along with our rankings last week, to be fair. We had Stranger Things really low.
Yeah, but it's kind of strange to see
the
general populace also putting that there.
You're not going to like the next one then. Tracy.
Oh, God.
And a new entry at number 8, we have Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate. That's it. I quit. Bye.
I would like to say that the point difference between Chucky and Stranger Things was 217 points, by the way. So it wasn't even close. The difference between Stranger Things and Dueling Dragons was like 59 points. Apparently I'm doing the next one. I know what the next one is. Coming in at number 7, we have, I think this is actually where I had it on my list, is The Last of Us.
Okay. I mean, we had it pretty low.
Yeah. Chris?
I'm okay so far. All right. Coming in at number 6, we have The Exorcist Believer.
I'm disappointed with that. I would have liked to have seen that higher. I liked it a lot.
It's a good house. I mean, it's one of those years where it's just very, very close between houses.
Yeah, strong year. Yeah. And number 5, we have Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins. Whoa.
Yeah, what?
What?
It was interesting. This one had, well, put it this way, between The Exorcist and Dr. Oddfellow was 99 points.
Huh.
Okay.
We still got some heavy hitters in.
We have.
All right, so coming in at number 4, we have, I'll take it. That's okay. We have The Darkest Deal.
I'm surprised it was that high.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm happy it's that high.
A lot of people liked it. A lot of people liked it.
It obviously improved over the run.
Okay, coming in at number 3. I mean, let's be honest, you could probably, at any given point, you could switch any of these up and you'd be happy with where they are. But coming in at number 3, I'm going to shout, Billy, where are you? Is Yeti Campground Kills.
No!
I'm happy that's that high, but I think that's probably the right place for Yeti, to be honest,
maybe.
knowing what's 2 and 1.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, number 2, penultimate, we have... No, that's for number 1. Blood Moon Dark Offerings.
Well, no, because now you know what number 1 is.
Whoa.
I don't, because I can't remember anything.
Chris, the big reveal.
Yeah. The no one knows. At number 1, we have Universal Monsters Unmasked.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's not too bad, actually.
To be fair, that list isn't a million miles away from what I had. I think Darkest Deal...
Oh, that's why you flame it like
yeah,
it.
I think
I'm right now.
The Darkest Deal is the only one that's the anomaly from mine. Other than that, I think I pretty much had them in that same order. Although I think I put The Exorcist above Dr. Oddfellows in the end.
I put your ego away.
No, it was... and I mean, to be fair, Blood Moon and Monsters was neck and neck for a long time, and then it switched back and forwards a little bit, and then in the end, Monsters just there was 49 points separating first and second.
Wow.
I'll be honest, I'm not angry with this list. I think
I'm surprised Dueling Dragons was as low as it was, and I hope Universal, if you're listening, this doesn't stop you doing those original concepts based on attractions, because it was a good house.
It was the ending. It was too confusing and let it down, because it was that ending didn't need to be a timed thing. That
it should have just been out.
Constant.
Yes, they should have just been out, and then you do it when people come through. Yeah, and that's. I mean,
they could do that
maybe
simply with the camera faced at the down the corridor.
To be fair, we did it opening weekend. I don't know whether they did change it at all. No one said anything. I haven't heard anybody. I mean, we've talked about it a lot.
We know people who went back.
And no one said, oh, no, they've changed that in the end. So I'm assuming that it is. Because I know, was it Natalie was there the other weekend, got talking to a tour guide, and apparently there's a big movement at the moment to get hashtag. What's the hashtag?
Poseidon HHN.
There you go, yeah. To try and get that there for next year, which I'm not convinced we're going to get out next year. So if Poseidon's Fury's there as a house next year, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh, that's going to suck. I mean, me and Tracy will enjoy it for you.
We will.
She won't be there. She'll be in Korea.
Oh, probably I'm going to Korea next year.
You are, because you're working.
Well, if I get the job, I am.
But yes, thank you everyone for getting involved. I genuinely didn't expect to get that many house rankings. I was blown away, and we were still getting them in. I think I put the closing date for Friday just gone, and I woke up Saturday morning to ones that were in the inbox from like the night before. It's crazy how many people have got involved. But it's awesome. Yeah. I can't argue with that list now if that many people have got in touch, and yeah, they generally shake. I said it usually takes about 50. After 50, they generally are where they are, and you might get a little fluctuation in the middle, but overall, they tend to stick where they stick. I mean, Chucky was last from the word go. I mean, it's like 10. But someone had it at like number 4. Believe it or not. There's a few 5s in there, but generally it was like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to break 1,000 points. It would have been funny. Cool. Right. That's going to end the show. We are going to end the podcast with a universal is, but we want to let you know what we would like you to get involved in for closing next year's podcasts.
Mm-hmm. We want you to come up with comedy facts about how bad Fast and Furious Supercharged is. So over the coming weeks, we will still be wrapping up with some Universal Is submissions, but letting ChatGPT give you the gist of what we would like you to submit. So,
see, the thing is, look, let me just jump in a second, because it was trying to explain it to people was really difficult. And then I suddenly had this epiphany the other day of like, I'll get ChatGPT to do it and see what it comes up with.
He was his pants on the settee next to me.
I've been howling with some of the things it's been coming up with, but I know our listeners could probably come up with even funnier things. But like,
oh yeah, we've got some funny people out there.
Make it pop culture, make it relevant to stuff that's in the news or whatever, or just whatever. But anyway, Chris.
So Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad.
How bad is it?
It's so bad that even the GPS refused to navigate us to the attraction.
Bum. Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Anyway, get your How Bad is Fast and Furious endings into us at podcast at UUOpodcast.com, and then don't forget to come back next week for our worst attractions at Universal Orlando. But for this week, Daniel Johnson says Universal is, and I'm taking this one with a pinch of salt because it's not quite 3 words, but all right, but it was relevant to the conversation we've just had, better than F&F. See you next week, guys.
That was another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, the best and only podcast about Universal Orlando on the island. Check us out on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcasts, news, and articles, check out our blog at UUOpodcast.com. Contact us at podcast@UUOpodcast.com. Join the Producers Club by emailing us at UUOPproducers@gmail.com. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, for all your other theme park news, and email Michelle at portkeyvacations.net to book your next trip. So until next time, this is Amity 6, call off the Marines, we're coming home.